Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Primordia, episode 3. So last time we did a lot of re-inspecting of everything using the right mouse button. And we also talked a bit to Ever Faithful, or we talked a lot to Ever Faithful. And now our to-do list has grown a bit, so we need to still complete our energy sensor. 2, we need to find a power source using that energy sensor. And 3, we need to find out who we actually are, because Ever Faithful wants to know that. And I showed you the 2 other locations, so this is the dome, and I also showed you the giant robot head. And now we're gonna start with the dome, where we left off, and click on everything. So let's click on this.
Completely corroded and worthless.
Yes.
Broken down machine parts. They're completely corroded and worthless.
Okay, debris. And an envelope.
It's some kind of broken down android.
Okay, so this is kind of nice because as Horatio so as Horatio just said, he thinks this is a broken down android, but we can see this is a human, there's a dead human, a skeleton. So he doesn't, by this you know that he does not know what a human looks like, or a dead or alive human, probably.
There's a radio transmitter in here.
We found a radio transmitter there. So, he kind of worships men because he has this gospel of men and he said he's a humanist. Crispy even made fun of him for that, but he doesn't even know what a human looks like. That's kind of weird. But okay.
We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Yeah,
like how to build a power core?
Very funny. Something must have damaged this robot's head. I wonder what happened.
Oh.
Empty.
Okay, so we have a radio transmitter now, which is this, or signal transmitter.
A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead.
Seriously, decide, is it a signal transmitter or is it a radio transmitter? I mean, it's kind of the same, but decide on the name, at least. But it is also dead because the battery is
A pretty basic radio
dead.
Transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead.
Yeah, so you can't actually use it. I mean, I wouldn't... There's nothing to use it for, so, what do you need it for? But even if we could, we can't.
Anyone home?
Maybe it's voice activated and password locked.
Let's say open.
Open. No luck.
No. Let's say unlock.
Unlock. No luck.
That would have been too easy. Okay, so there's
Looks like
the
a
dome.
bunker made of concrete and steel. But what is it guarding?
Good question. And there's an M on the dome too.
A large M.
Or maybe a rotated E. Or an upside down W.
It could be anything.
A large M.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the dome. It also has a door, but we can't actually get in. I mean, we can try the plasma torch. Maybe that works.
No luck. The door is too thick.
Okay, no, that does not work. So we need to find another way inside, or we just don't get inside. Then
Completely
there's more
corroded
debris.
and worthless.
And an AA gun we saw last time already.
There's a basic targeting CPU in here, and it's still intact.
Let's just hope there aren't any incoming space invaders or missiles that the gun was supposed to take care of.
Okay, so that's cool, because now we can complete our energy sensor. If you remember, all we were missing was a CPU. So we now attach this CPU to our monitor. Nice. Now we have sensor plus CPU. And then we use this this construction.
Well, boss, you did it again.
And now we have a mobile energy sensor, which we can use to detect, the energies signals that we found in the other location. So there was none here, so we didn't find this location, but we can still look at the tank.
Nothing worth salvaging.
Sadly.
Oh, are these the kind of treads you were going to use in my original design?
Not exactly.
Okay, so there's nothing in the tank, and I think that is it. There's clouds here.
Strange clouds, huh, boss?
Don't seem that strange to me, but okay. I mean, maybe except for this stringy part at the end, but Okay, so now I hope you're hyped for investigating the robot head, which is, I think, my favorite location from these. So let's look at the robot head. I mean, we already walked here last time, or we went here. And we can see there's vents here. There's a mouth, there's this hand, and a finger. So let's
Just count to 1,000, Crispin. He's not going to eat you. You're too fast for him.
Are you talking to yourself?
No.
It didn't seem that fast though, like, but whatever. Okay, so let's click on this.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but to me those look like nostrils, and this is a mouth.
Anyone home? Is that a mouth or some kind of doorway?
Either way, I'm steering clear of it.
So, if you have a similar idea to me, then our plan is actually, yeah, because it looks like he's breathing through this. So, what we want, of course, is to go in there. I mean, Crispin doesn't want to, but I can assure you we want to go in there. So we're gonna clock these, or try to clock these, with stuff. And then maybe he's gonna open his mouth, so he can get air. So let's try putting stuff in there. We have a lot of stuff after all. Let's try the lantern.
I think I see a giant brain?
Can you reach it?
No, the duct gets too narrow.
Okay, so there's a giant brain. Makes sense that you can see it through the nose. Let's try something else.
There's no way I can reach that.
Okay, Crispin, please. Can you put the book
Crispin,
in?
try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that nose just for the sake of it, boss.
Why not? I mean, have some fun once in a while. What about this? Can we put this in there?
There's no way I... Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that
Okay, so that's the same. So we have some objects where you just can't stick it up at all. Let's try this then.
There's no way...
I am...
Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. He keeps blowing it out every time I try to shove it in.
Okay, so that... I'm pretty sure we have to put it in there, but we're missing something, so... I think we actually need to go back to the unique to do that. As you can see, there's a little puddle of grease here.
Some very sticky grease.
Where his head, it's very sticky, so we're gonna put this rag in the very sticky grease.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Okay, so that seems like the right idea. You know, now we have a sticky rag, so it's gonna stick to the machine nostrils. So let's go back and try that. Oh, fly up there. And now put the sticky rag in there, please.
There, it's clogged. I hope you're happy.
Hey, thank you. But that's just one of the vents, so we need to find something more. But I think none of these things can be used, so let's look around a bit. So maybe you can use the hand.
It's corroded, but I
Make
can't
him
break
pick his
into it with
nose.
my bare hands.
Okay, so
It's
it's
corroded, but I can't break it.
But I think I have a solution for that, because we can laser the hand.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Yes, I am.
Just the tip.
Why?
To see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing
Or
the
just
poor
for
guy?
fun.
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
Okay, so that wasn't quite what we wanted, but I think we can still make him pick his nose with his fingertip, at least. So let's do that.
Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
There's something ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, boss, you did it again.
Thank you.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man, come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine. But you go first.
Into the giant robot head we go. Can't be that bad, right?
Hello, unidentified robot. We were two parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio No-Build, version 5.
Now we are alpha and beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
Maybe right, Crispin. Okay, so this is the giant robot's head. Now it kind of form of a head too. We have these two guys, Alpha and Beta. And then there's also this hatch. And there's also this elevator and a pad. These are all the things you can interact with. So let's try that.
It must be controlled by that keypad over there. It's a deactivated keypad.
Okay, so we need to activate this first. What
There's
about
no
the
way for me
hatch?
to get up there.
Okay. But let's just talk to these guys first. Maybe they know something about this. Okay. Okay, let's ask how we can use the
How can
elevator.
I use the elevator?
Loading key code database. Bomb detonation prefix 6.
Not quite what we wanted.
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code. System reboot code. System reboot code corrupted.
Well, that's helpful.
Okay, so we know how to activate the elevator, but we need to activate the keypad first. Well, let's just ask the other
What
stuff.
happened to you?
Virus. Bloom. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
Okay, so I usually like to ask the question that makes the most sense, considering the conversation and the way the conversation is going. So I'm gonna go with this, you
You're
know.
an incomplete backup?
We are Alpha. Data. Answer deemed unsatisfactory. Reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
Okay, so there's 3 robots, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and they're somehow separated, and everything's fragmented. And he called them a backup, fragmented backup. Let's ask who Gamma actually is.
Who is Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. Nine. Gamma. Gamma. Fine. Gamma will complete. Restore. Unite. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
Okay, so Crispin pointed out they need Gamma in order to reunite, in order to restore the machine. So like this, the backup is probably, you know, the machine system. What powers it? What controls it? So let's
Where
ask where
is
Gamma
Gamma?
is.
Below. Hiding. Would not. Join. Always. Hiding. Below.
Okay, so that's why we need to have the elevator running, so we can get below and talk to Gamma. Let's ask if they have power. I mean, they should have a power core because there's lights on and they have power, but...
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary
What's this?
ventilation engaged.
Okay.
Power system. Partially
I don't know
damaged.
why he's impressed,
Power
but
level
okay.
functioning at
Whatever.
83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
Okay, so can we have your super duper power core?
Can we
which
have
runs
your
forever?
power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
Okay, all the more reason to look for Gamma. But let's ask for Big Ugly too.
I'm looking for a big robot.
I don't know
It
why they should have
floats and has
saw
large
it,
claws
seen
that
it,
shoot
but
lasers.
whatever.
Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. We seek unification, resurrection, vengeance. Find Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows, but he's not. Mad. Mad.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Ah, goodbye.
Good. Bye.
It's kind of cute. Okay, so I have an idea how we can get up there. If you remember, you know, we used the part of a cable for our energy sensor. But we still have some cable left over. You know, we could use that as a rope to get up there.
I can't even see up there, let alone lasso the cable around an anchor.
Okay, but I have a floating friend. Maybe he can.
Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss.
It's kind of weird how it's really, you know, not that long when he flies up there, but then it drops down. It's like really long.
All set.
Okay, so let's go up there and see what we can find. Is it the panel processing unit? You know, I guess this is the brain that Crispin may have seen through the nostrils, although I don't know where they are supposed to be.
If that bot buzzes at me one more time, I'm gonna swat him.
With what?
Oh, go crash yourself.
He's cute. I don't know why you want to swat him.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
The pun machine. I don't know if you noticed this, but I didn't notice this the first time, but you know it says medsys. If you read it backwards, it's system. And the other word he says, tuber, reboot it says backwards. So he's saying system reboot because, you know, it kind of crashed. So there's these nodules too.
I don't want to disturb them.
I don't know what a nodule is, but okay. I
Those
don't
must
wanna
run to the
disturb it.
various subsystems. Those must run.
Yeah, okay. So there's this
I need
too.
to find some access point. The robot's CPU appears to be malfunctioning.
Yeah, okay. So let's take a look at the panel. Okay, there's a lot of blinking going on. There's a lot of buttons that you can click on. And there's a red button. Ah. Okay, so he's saying something to us? Eh. Okay. So that is actually...
Better just to leave it alone.
Yes, okay, that actually...
That
I wanna
seems to
click
be
on this.
supplying power to the brain.
But okay, you can click on it. So what you need to do in order to solve this puzzle, you know, we asked the robot and he said gave us some binary data. It should be here. No, this is the elevator code we got. Bomb detonation prefix.
Alpha mentioned that 6 was the detonation prefix for something.
Yeah, he said bomb detonation, I'm pretty sure. Don't know why they have a bomb detonation prefix, but okay. So the floater's that little thing, and that is what he said. So 001. 0. So if you interpret the zeros as off and the ones as on, you can go like 0, 0, 1, 0, and the other stuff is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. I always forget which way is the right way around, like if I have to start here, if I have to start here, but we'll see. Okay, that wasn't right. Guess I should have known. You always start at the back to find me. Okay, so 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. And then it's 1, 1, 0, 1, 0.
Hey, look, boss, the brain stopped sparking.
Oh, look, he says, thank you. I really like this smart droid. I mean, I think you can kind of... It's kind of obvious what he's saying, but I still didn't get it the first time. I was just like, okay, he's saying random crap. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Okay, so we got the brain working again. So maybe now we can use the elevator. Okay, now you can see there's stuff running again.
Basic system operations are rebooted, but higher reasoning is still disabled.
Okay, so we managed to reboot.
Basic system operations.
But we still need gamma.
I fixed the brain up there.
System rebooted. Higher reasoning unavailable. Please reload Goliath operating matrix. Thank you. Gamma. Gamma.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Okay, so let's activate the keypad.
Looks like it's working now.
And the code was, if you can remember, because it's actually really easy to remember, 9876. No, it also says that here. 9876, yeah. Right click here, right click here, where do I click? There. And down we go. Now this is kind of like a spine or a neck. And there's another servitor. So this should be gamma then.
It's an elevator pad.
This is the elevator pad. There's monitors here.
Hello?
Okay, gamma.
I don't know, boss. Something seems off about this one.
Okay, no, it actually says gamma.
This must be Gamma.
It looks dead.
You're right. It's completely deactivated. That may make things difficult.
Anything worth taking?
No. And even if there were, we aren't thieves.
Okay, so let's click on the blinking monitor, or the monitor that is on.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who's the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last.
Not a slave.
Last. They call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
Okay, so first off, I'm not a slave. Second, you're pretty arrogant. And now we have to find him. Okay, so there's two ways we can do this. The first time, I really fucked up, because of course I didn't know.
This isn't exactly what I imagined the robot's stomach would look like. It seems like there should be kilns and gears and things, not monitors.
For the last time, Crispin, robots don't have stomachs.
Where do you think we are? His lungs?
Why does he know so much about anatomy? It makes no sense. Like, why? Why do you... Are you secret... I don't know, human just trapped in a little robot? Like, what's your deal, Crispin? But what I was going to say is we can do this two ways. The first time I fucked up because I didn't know, and I went here before I actually got the energy sensor. So you have to find out every time in which monitor Gamma is hiding. And if you don't have the energy sensor to do that, then you kind of have to guess. And even if you're right, no matter how many times, he just, you know, won't stop. So you have to kind of corner him by just smashing random monitors, and you can kind of kill him that way, which I did the first time. But we're not gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it the right way. So, you know, here you can see it. On the second monitor, this thing lights up, so that's where he is.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Yeah. Now it's gonna hide again. And we can do this again. I can tell you this will go on forever.
Do you think I care? Try again.
Yeah, I don't think you care actually. I mean, I don't know why you... I always wondered why he can't go anywhere else, like apart from these 4 monitors, but what we're gonna do now is find out where he is. Okay, he's still in 3, so we're gonna smash all the other monitors using our plasma torch.
What are you doing, you fool?
You're the
This
fool.
is for your own good.
Who's smart now, Gamma?
Okay, just to make sure, because, you know, he may have changed his location. Let's check again, so we don't actually fry him by mistake. So now he's in the 4th monitor. So let's destroy the second one.
Stop that! Stop that at once!
It's your own fault. You could have just been nice to me from the beginning, you know?
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
It's not gonna get better being alone, not doing anything down there, but... Yeah, you should know that, but whatever. Okay, so he's still in monitor 4, and we're gonna destroy the last one.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me!
Spare you? Gamma, I'm trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Just what do you intend to do now, slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so now we trapped him, so he can't hide from Alpha and Beta anymore. And then they're gonna talk him to death. Or something. I don't know what he thinks is gonna happen. But let's just tell them.
I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma, unification, resurrection, vengeance, thank you.
No problem. Where's my reward? Give me stuff.
Did they just say vengeance?
They did. I don't know how they want to
boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly, or getting their power core.
Okay, so now I'm feeling kind of cheated. Can I
A good
actually take
length of
this?
heavy-duty cable designed for carrying data.
Can I do? I think I just can go up. So we can't. You have to leave it here. Okay, and they're not gonna come back up.
I don't
And
think
we
that would be wise.
can't get down, so we're just gonna leave and be really bummed out that we didn't get anything.
Did you hear something, boss?
Who's there?
I am Goliath, man-built. You know me, Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged Goliath. I am Horatio, null-built, version 5.
Call yourself what you will, Destroyer. But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me,
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
apologizing, amusing. And yet you, of all robots, have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
Be careful, he says. Okay.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got enemies enough already, and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Wait, your partials said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
Okay, so we're just getting the fuck out of there. I think.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to 1 giant crazy robot. Still,
Yeah.
at least he didn't eat us.
Should have
Old
just done the
enemy.
math.
I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
Look, boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken.
Okay, so let's go to the I mean, he doesn't get angry, but I'm still gonna go. So that was, you know, the difference you get between, like when you don't destroy Gamma, compared to when you do destroy Gamma. Because of course, if you do destroy Gamma, the Goliath
Boss, I'm
is not
pretty sure the
restored.
lesson of all this is that if you're going to build a floating robot, you should give him claws that shoot lasers.
So you can go steal power cores?
Power cores and fembots.
What? I mean, Crispin has so many lines. It's pretty cool. But anyway, you get Goliath talking to you, and you also get this decryption
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Okay, we don't know what that is yet, but that does make a difference for the ending that you can get. So, and it's also, you know, the better option and everything. That's why we did it, and it's also the right one, I would say. And it's also pretty cool to have Goliath talking to you. And what we now also know, or no, he did say he was our ancient enemy, and that our actual name is Horus. Yeah, it says that.
For some reason, Goliath called me Horus.
So now, maybe Ever Faithful is happy if we tell him that our name is Horus. Maybe he's has the same kind of madness. Or maybe we actually are Horus. Let's talk to him. Okay, let's go with this first.
I know my name.
Okay, so now we have another option, and that is to say we are Horus.
Horus. My name is Horus.
Indeed. 3 of thy versions I have met, Wanderer, and thou art the first to know thy name, which is thine.
But if none of them use the name Horus, what makes you think that's my name?
In my very body, in mine eyes, when I behold thee, upon thy image are these words inscribed, Friend, Horus. Thou hast answered my questions, but still I shall not let thee pass unless thou bearest in thy hand the gospel which I bestowed upon thee.
Here it is, Ever Faithful. Your old gospel. I have studied it many times.
Then thou art worthy of the shrine, and of my gift to thee. Keep the gift, and approach if thou wilt.
Okay, so Ever Faithful seems to have some kind of past or bond with us, you know, because he is built such, or his software is such that he recognizes a friend.
It's Ever Faithful Leo built.
Yeah. And now, because we told him who we really are, and he believes that we are Horus, we can actually go to the shrine and take a peek.
Wow! Look at all those bombs!
Thou mayest take one of the relics, Wanderer.
Okay, so there's a lot of small bombs. And what is important here to remember is that a Faithful said that he also gave one of the relics, so one of the small bombs, to Big Ugly, floating laser trash can. And it says B734 on this empty ring thing. And it says B325 on this one, and this is one we're gonna take.
Number 325 it is.
So can this power the unique, boss?
Only one way to find out. That's where our bomb was.
I wonder what these numbers mean.
Yeah.
You must have already given away number 734.
Yeah, we already know to whom we gave it away. Okay, so now we have our own bomb. We finally have a power source. So, bye-bye. Oh no, wait. We had another question we could ask him, right? So, yeah.
I found the dome you described, but it is closed up. Do you know how to get in?
Nay, Wanderer, for never did I plan to return down that dark path.
Goodbye.
Fare thee well, Wanderer.
Okay, so he doesn't know, and he says there's something dark down there. But whatever, we have a power source. Let's go not quite to the unique, because we can go to the junk pile too. If you remember, we now have our mobile energy sensor, and there was an energy source here that we still needed to find. It's dinging, so I guess we're kind of close. It's dinging more. Okay, here it is.
Hey, you found something.
So that is where
There's no way I can reach that.
power source is, and Crispin is gonna have to get it for us. Go down that weird thing and get it.
Crispin, go and see if you can find the power source.
I'm sure there's nothing bad down there, or like lots of dirt or radioactive waste.
You have got to be kidding me.
What is it?
A battery. A besotting battery.
Okay, battery found. If you remember, yeah, there's a battery. The signal transmitter we found had a dead battery, so now we can actually replace it, because I think, and I'm just guessing here, that the bomb carries more energy than a battery. So we're gonna use this for the ship, and we're just gonna put this in here.
Maybe someday the transmitter will give us a power source in return, huh, boss?
But
Very
we already
funny.
have one. No need to be so depressed. Okay, now we can go back to the unique, because now we found everything there is to find. And we're just gonna put the bomb into the cradle where our power core used to be. I don't think we actually have to build anything with it. I think we can just put it in there. So let's try that. Use bomb on cradle.
You can really just put a bomb straight into that machine?
Sure. The pedestal draws on the radiation it's emitting.
The what it's emitting?
Well,
Keep that thing away from me!
Why are you worried about radiation? You're a robot.
assuming the wavelength is compatible, the pedestal can draw power even with the bomb intact. If that works, I'll take the bomb apart and improve the output.
And then I'm going to take a long, hot recharge.
Well, here goes. Switching over to primary power.
It works, boss. Recharge station, here I come. That was supposed to happen, right?
No, it wasn't.
So take the bomb apart. Improve the output.
It won't work. The bomb's too unstable.
Just try it, boss.
Beside it, Crispin, it won't work.
It worked!
That's the emergency generator again.
Oh.
This is just a full-built paperweight.
An explosive full-built paperweight. So, what now, boss?
I don't know. Keep looking, I guess. Keep looking.
Well, this kind of sucks. You know, and now we actually have a power source, but it's just not compatible.
Good old Crispin.
You know, boss, we still haven't looked inside that dome we found.
That's correct, and that is actually, thanks for spoilering, Crispin. That's what we're going to do next time, because that is the only place we haven't been yet. But that's not what we're gonna do this time, because this is where I want to end the episode. I think this one's actually a bit longer than the others. I hope you had fun. I hope we can find something in the dome, and...
Boss, is it okay if I sleep in the cradle until we have a new power core?
No.
Okay, Crispin, whatever. I hope I'll see you again next time. Until then, thanks for watching.